Salute everybody. Welcome to Miss Parker. Miss Parker, I hope everybody's had a blessed. Give me 1 second, guys. 1 second. I got my hair playing on the TV in the room. But other than that, man, it is breast cancer awareness month. Also domestic violence awareness month. Okay, I dropped some resource numbers in the chat. Get to wear something pink. This month it could be some earrings. It could just be a pin, breast cancer pin for all the survivors, all those who are fighting this terrible disease that's taken so many lives of our loved ones and just friends and family. Let me mute this. Sorry, guys. I gotta mute my TV. I mean my phone. I'm so sorry. Bless me. Oh my goodness. I don't know what's going on. I'm not even sleepy. I don't know what's happening. But happy Monday. The weekend kind of went fast, didn't it? You know what I'm saying? It just went so fast. I forgot. Let me get out the sippy. I just got off the phone with Marquell Bridges. He's been Reed case, Jalen Lewis case, Jaden Bridges, the Kyron Lace, George Floyd's Uncle Selwyn was amazing. So I was just we were just talking about all the shootings in his city and in his state, and he said it was 9 shootings. He said they shot at LSU. He said it all happened in 2 days, so it was actually 9 shootings. His best friend has been unalived. He was shot in his head. So y'all put some prayer hands in the chat for Marquell Bridges. His best friend was there and was trying to run away, and he was unalived and things like that. They did catch the guy, and he said it was really all just altercations, guys going through it. So it wasn't like for them that they was just shooting, just to be randomly shooting. They was having altercation, but still, prayers up for the state of Mississippi, okay? Thank you, guys, for the disclaimer, copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act. Allowances made of 1976, allowances made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, common news reporting, scholarship, research, and educational purposes, okay? Hey, Sherry. Hey, Detroit. What's going on, sisters? Y'all know my mouse be acting crazy, y'all, so it's... when this computer be just all over the place. I'm all over the place, okay? Hey, Samad. Hey, Davita. Hey, Sir. The Aegis Statements. Tarsha. What's going on? Alicia, I seen you, sis. Sorry, y'all. I just got to get my mouse together. So I'm going to have to bring this guy up. And it just would. Hey, Sunshine Love. What's going on? Happy Monday. I hope you guys enjoyed y'all weekend. I'm ready to get this week started. I have open house, guys, for my classes on Wednesday. I'm excited. Nervous, but I'm excited to see, did I pass? Am I ready for the next level of things? But the most important thing is I'm not giving up this time. I'm really going for what I know and I'm getting it done, and that's all that matters to me. So that's where I am with it. Let me tell my guest that he's welcome to come on. So I ran across a video on Facebook. I was talking to the moderators and stuff. Hey, Lisa, happy Monday. Let me let them know I'm ready when you are. And hold on, guys. I was like, when I heard the little girl screaming, hey, Tarsha, hey, Passion. Thank you, Time Warp Sis. Hey, Fine, what's going on? And Statement Sis, I see you. When I seen this video, it did something to me. Hearing this young lady scream, hey, Mocha Marley, thank you so much, sis. My nerves are already bad, and we're here for the kids. So when I hear this little girl screaming for her life, and her mom is just grabbing her, forcing her into this car, it did something to me. So I reached out immediately. Hey, Sonya, how you doing? Hey, Regina, what's going on? Hey, Wise Sleeper, what's going on, sister? Thank you. I just was like, hit that person up instantly. I said, What am I watching? What is this? What is this? What is happening? I'm going to show you guys the videos of what I witnessed. Hey, Latasha. Hey, Evelyn. Hey, TT. Hey, Jamie Jones. I said, what's happening in this video that I'm watching? You know, because, and he said, I've been trying to get my children for a long time. CPS is failing me. My daughter's now writing suicide notes. He just gave me a rundown of everything that's happening. And when I say a failed CPS system, I'm talking about from the kids being taken due to the children going to the school and, hey, Queen Butterfly, letting the social workers know, hey, Shawanda, letting them know that things are happening to them is what the children are stating to the social worker. So the social worker takes them out of the house because Voon now has moved to Vegas. They tell him he has to come back to Kentucky in order to fight for his children. He's willing. So when the social worker takes his daughter out of the home, he asks him, can I come and get my children? The social worker, Miss Jones, says no. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Valerie. She says no. The social worker tells him, no, you cannot. Following week, they have court. And the judge scolded the father. Why aren't you here? Why didn't you come and get your children? He said, I asked Miss Jones, the social worker, could I come get my children? She told me no. So she says, oh, it could have been a mistake. I think it was a misunderstanding. Hey, Mimi. Hey, Sharon. How was it, hey, African Queen? How is it a misunderstanding about can he get his children or not? And the social worker says no, but now we're in front of the judge. Hey, Love Jones. Hey, Jesse. He says no, but this is the video I came across. Let me make sure, see if he hit me up. Okay, let me see. I told him I'm ready for him whenever he's ready.
Stop! Stop! Stop!
I got chills. Let it be a misunderstanding when it's vibes to their children. CPS is nothing but a big letdown. Absolutely. When I heard that little girl scream, it bothered me. It bothered me. I was like, oh my God, what am I watching?
She's throwing up. She's throwing up. She's throwing up.
Okay, go up in the car, close the door, please. Close the door.
She's throwing up. She's throwing up. She's throwing up.
Okay, go up in the car.
Thank you, TT Sis. Hey, Rhapsody. This is a car her mother, African Queen, that she doesn't want to go with. Time warp. Oh, man. A mother that she doesn't want to go with. The fact that you have to force her into a car speaks volumes. The fact that your daughter is screaming at the top of her lungs for her father speaks volumes. It ran through me. Yeah, she said throw up and let her throw up in the car. The child's barely breathing. Her anxiety was probably through the roof. Hey, Aries One. Hey, Miss Low Key. Thank you, Miss Sharon. If you guys don't mind helping me reach my YouTube goal today, guys, that'd be great. Thank you. I I didn't know what I was watching. It was sad to watch that. But Shay, see, he's fighting for the children. Ain't nothing he could do. He's been trying to make it easy as possible. Hey, Michelle. Hey, Bridget. He's been trying and fighting to do things the right way. So he said that day, he said, let me record this. Let me record this. He's been called a liar. They even told him, thank you, Rhapsody. Thank you. They even told him if he files one more complaint, that they're going to just take him from both of them. Now, if we can go back to Anaya Gray's story, I think it's Anaya Garrett or Anaya Gray. Let me get the names right. Hey, Rena Reed. Yes, it is. Everything but the right thing, Tasha. He's tried to get the kids. He even had told me about a domestic violence shelter that she went to. He said that she moves in with random men. She moved all the way down here to South Carolina with a random guy. Thank you, Kim Cole. Thank you, Sonya. Hey, Jennifer. He said the random man threw her kids out and a dog with 10 puppies. And who, hold on, y'all. Here he goes right here. Hey, Boom. Okay, you want to, yeah, that's good. You can call, you can say right here on the phone, that's fine. This is fine, just like this. I was just basically getting to the story, letting them know, breaking down everything about when did this start, Boom? When did everything kind of start where it got bad to where the CPS got involved?
Uh, they've been involved for the past, me and her split in 2019. So they've been involved since then, on and off. But the more she reports, and then I'm like, okay, here's the truth of it. And I start showing proof of stuff. They always, well, throw it to the back burner. Nothing never goes investigated. All the way down to, like I said, the video that you posted on the YouTube. They still, like I said, told me if I make another report, they were going to actually take the kids from both of us. Which again, they don't have nothing that I'm unfit. They've been to my home several times when I was staying down there in Lexington, and they was actually going to close the case out with this going on. But what made them reopen the case was once Mom didn't get her way, she filed another report on me. So it started looking like it was the back and forth with the report. So they're like, hey, they're not getting along, which is not about us getting along. It was about the safety of the kids.
Right.
So yeah, that's how that went. And it's been going on since. Like I said, I think I got so much stuff that I could put out there. That was just one of the things that kind of like, hey, they ignored it. And she's previously been in jail from going to school, stating that Mom punched her in the stomach. So they had pulled Mom over coming from work and took her to jail. And when I tried to get the kids in, I was living in Las Vegas at the time, and the kids were in Kentucky. You know, the worker got in touch with me. Her name is Ms. Jones. She had got in touch with me or whatever. And when I asked, like, hey, can I come down and get my kids? She straight up told me, no, they're with family members. So when it was time for court and I had stated what was said to me about when the judge asked, like, why aren't you here to get your kids? I told them, well, Ms. Jones told me I couldn't even get my kids. But right when court ended, that's when she, Mr. Harris, I think it was a misunderstanding, you know, you can come and get your children. I just wanted you to let you know that they were in good hands. That's not what you told me, though.
Right.
So, yeah, it's going on for a minute.
Is Miss Jones still over the case that you know of?
No, it's another worker. Hold on just a second.
Okay. And you guys, Voon had to call in because he said the link wasn't working, and I hate that. But a phone interview. I just want you guys to hear from the father that's crying for help.
Another worker. Then okay. This is another worker. Her name is Miss Amelia, and her supervisor. She's the Miss Amelia chick. She doesn't care at all. Like I've been submitted that particular video. She straight up told me the same thing that when I posted. She was like that it's not showing abuse. It's just showing basically signs that the child don't want to go with her mom. So when I called and spoke with the worker, her supervisor, and her name is Miss Shauna, and she was basically telling me that
Hold on, y'all. Let's give him a second. He'll call back. Yeah, this story is super sad, y'all. It is because we never really hear from the fathers. Hold on. Okay, Boom, we're back.
Okay, I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good.
But as I was saying, I had spoke with Miss Shauna, which is Amelia's supervisor, and I had asked her because my daughter had called me. I record phone calls every time that my daughter calls because she has to sneak and call me off of an Alexa device, the little speakers there. So she sneaks and go in her closet and calls me off of this Alexa thing. So and she was like, the worker had been over to their house and was like, their mom was telling them, which is false. I've only been in jail one time, but she told them I've been in jail several times and basically put it all up on me, saying that basically she's not going to let the kids talk to me until all this is over with. Which, mind you, I have custodial rights to these kids. So I was stating the same thing and sent the voice clip to the worker, and she was like, well, you make sure you tell mom that's not true, that you have your rights to your kids. And I was like, well, can I go down there and get them? She's like, yeah. She's like, as long as you come, you're back before they, it's time for it. We don't even have a court date. We have a meeting. I've never heard of this stuff. We have a meeting with the judge and the social workers. We don't even have a court date.
I've never heard of that either. Everything is like court dates, period.
Yeah, but no, I don't even have a court date. You can't go in there and be like, oh yeah, look up my name and I got a court date. No, I have a meeting with the workers and the judge. I've never heard of this, and this is not like, oh, he's one of them, or he's gonna manipulate. No, we all, and like I told you yesterday, we all got been in those situations where we done had that toxic all day, all that. She can submit texts of me and her arguing in the past, but me and her been split up 5 years. You know what I'm saying? It's been about the kids, and it's been, I just submitted everything possible. The state of Kentucky don't give two shit.
So
none at all.
So Boone, one of my people said, did they validate the info like mitigation?
No, what they said, you talking about the workers or the judge?
With the judge, like, you know what I'm saying? Has anything been validated?
One thing the judge did was appoint us a mediator, and the mediator gave me what's it called, primary custody for the school year of 2024 and 2025, which was last year, of the kids, and mom gets weekend. But after that got over with, school got over with last year, was to go back to court, family court, and set something up. But from when mom went down and made a false report, that opened up a whole nother case. So it's like, hey, it's the back and forth. So now they investigate, they open up an investigation from what she has claimed, which I done presented again. Okay, like I'm a man, I'll tell you. The videos that y'all see of her doing, she said it's me. That's stuff that I would do. Which, as you see, even in the video, who the child is screaming for,
Yeah.
She's screaming daddy. You know what I'm saying? It's my kid, all of them, daddy face. So, I've even presented all that to them to show, like, hey, she's the one that's doing all this. They don't care. Again, it's the stereotype. I'm a black man. I got tattoos, dreads, gold. I'm already stereotyped. They already have their outlook on what I am. To them, I'm a drug dealer, another statistic. That's it. But like I was telling you So
Right. She said, my friend Samad said he has the right to the children just as much as the mother does. When a child acts like that, it means something is very wrong. To not want to go to their mother, Sanjay said, yes, they're going to try to get them to renegotiate the new terms of an agreement. African
but
Queen
but
said, go ahead.
but that's the thing. I still have rights to them, right? But say like now they're in Frankfurt. The school that they go to, I'm on none of the paperwork, right?
Wow.
So when you're in Kentucky, when you're not on none of the paperwork, you have to go through going to get all this stuff to get your name on their paperwork for them to give you any information.
Yes, I'm
Even
from
the schools that
Kentucky.
they, even when it came to the schools, when I would try to get information and call, like, look, and I would tell them, like, I'm on the birth certificate because you know that's normally all you have to do. They gave me no information on my kids, none. I've been on no information on none of the, no school papers, no none of that. But 1 year, and that was last year when I had the kids.
Wow. Yeah, Kentucky's real bad. Kentucky, I'm from there, so I know. I dealt with them,
Yeah,
and they will
yeah.
lie. One thing about it, they will lie. About it. They say you're a great man, Voon, and you will prevail and stand up for your kids. They said he's
Thank
speaking the
you, thank you.
truth. She said he can demand she enroll in therapy. She said yes, a mediator, and if it's a state that's not confidential, they tend to listen to the mediator report. She said they're trying to come up with an agreement for both of the parents, but I don't get that when they can see the child wants to go with her father.
They see the child is the one. The report right now that was going on. The child went up to the school and made another report. This has nothing to do with me, mind you all. I only hear from these kids when they call on Alexa. I don't know what's going on in mom's household. You know what I'm saying? So I only know what's being told. And the saying, believe half of what none of what you hear and half of what you see.
Yeah.
So you can't, and you know how kids can over exaggerate things sometimes. But when you see, I'm about to be 35 years old. When you see, I've never in 35 years seen a child, a mom that's there, and the child doesn't want no involvement. Literally, like when she talks to her mom, she tells, like, straight up, like, Dad, I want to get away from this lady. And I'm like, look, I can't do this for you. I don't know what's going on. Only thing I can do is report it, and they look at me crazy like, hey, he's a bitter baby daddy. Because that's how it's gonna how it's gonna look on the outside. Like, hey, he's just naming stuff. He's just going down to this ain't me. This is what the child is doing though. Like I said, the child is going up to the schools. Mom, like I said before, what was it, last year before last, she went up to school. Mom literally went to jail because she got into an argument meeting one of these guys off the line, and they wind up into an argument or whatever, and she went to jail for punching the baby in the stomach. Last year, this is how I ended up with the kids. I haven't talked to the kids maybe for like 6 months when I first moved back to Kentucky. I haven't talked to the kids. She winds up meeting the guy and moving to South Carolina, and her and the guy wind up getting mad and breaking up. Her fiance, they wind up splitting up. So he puts her out the house. Well, her 10 dogs and the 3 kids. She got another kid that's not mine. So I'm like, look, I got a girl at the time. I'm like, hey, I'll take all 3 of the kids, and you can come over here every day and wash your behind, and make sure you're good and feed them dogs. I'm not going to see you out here like that. At the end of the day, you're my baby mama. So that's how I wound up getting the kids. She was like, oh, it was supposed to be one of those, oh, I'm just stopping by to visit. No. Next thing you know, all the kids, all their stuff is coming to my house, okay? So I let them stay or whatever. Her mom wound up putting her out the same day that she came back down there. So I'm like, okay, maybe I'm going to have to rearrange stuff to where you can stay. Let me talk to my girl at the time. So then she winds up saying that she can stay or whatever for a couple of days. But again, that stuff don't, you know how that goes. So I'm telling her the first 3 months of them staying, I'm like, look, I got another kid. I'm like, I'm used to it being me and my youngest boy, which is 3. I'm used to it being that. I'm not used to it having to, tend to 3 other bigger kids, because it's her son too. I'm like, you're gonna have to at least start getting them on the weekend. Well, she wasn't having it, so I'm like, well, if you're not gonna do that, then I'm gonna step up and I'm gonna get custody because this is not fair. Every time you meet a guy and take kids, I can't see them. But then when you fall off track, you want me to pick up the slack and I gotta start off. No, I'm not doing that.
And two,
So I had taken.
and boom, just to let the people know, you was gonna take your two kids in and one of the kids that's not even yours, correct?
Yeah, her oldest son to this day, he's 14. And he know his real dad, but and I tell him like, hey, call me Boom. He would not call me Boom for nothing in this world. He calls me Dad.
Oh, that's
He's
nice.
14. Yeah. So I even when it comes to clothes and stuff, because she dresses the kids. Like if you go on my baby's TikTok, she dresses them, to each his own. But and my daughter, she wears the same size as mom. So mom passing the clothes. I don't do all that. Now I don't judge nobody for it, whatever. But I don't do all that. If I can dress in Jordans, Burberry, Fendi, and all that, my kids don't dress in it. My kids gonna come in first.
Yeah.
I'll go give you a little pair of little forts or something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, I was even gonna I took him in too. But his dad wasn't feeling it, so his dad got him, and I was like, okay, whatever. I can't have much say so about that. But my two, and like I was explaining to you yesterday, all three of the kids, I don't know if everybody's familiar with the ID. ID is like if the kids are behind where they're supposed to be with their education, they get the in school help. So all three of her kids is getting this IEP. My daughter, my son, and her son. So when I got them, my daughter is now off of her IEP. She don't get the extra help. She don't need it. That year that I had her, she worked hard. She's off of it. My son, he was on the 20% when he came with me. He's in the 80 and above in all his classes when that's by the end of the year. And like I told you, I could send whatever you need me to prove it or whatever to show the people. Like even in his progress report, they're wondering like, what did you do to get him to do this? We've been doing this for years, and it starts at home. That's all I can tell you. It starts at home when you have somebody that I know how to break it down to where my kids get it. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. I'm
Yes.
who they know, so I can break it down to where, hey, I don't have to go through that yelling. You know how your mama give you that look, and you know that okay, mama means business.
Yeah.
That's me. I don't have to go through no yelling. I don't have to. Y'all want Jordan? Y'all want all this? Y'all have to do this. This is something that you have to have because the world ain't gonna give it to you. They gonna beat your ass for real. The world gonna whoop you. So I try to instill that in my kids. I just try to be the best I can be to them. But when you have a better baby mama, let's just say that when you have somebody that's literally, I've been going through this the 5 years that I've been split up with this lady. But my daughter's about to be 13. I've been going through this since she was 12 years straight. I've been going through this, and the reason I'm going so hard now is because I didn't know the law. I didn't know how I could go about. Every time she would cry, I would fall for it. Oh, okay, I ain't gonna do this. Or every time she would go fake the EPO, I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go to jail. So I didn't know until my mama told me, she was like, boy, you know you can reverse the EPO, don't you? And when she told me that was the best news I could get, I was like, okay. That's when I started fighting back. So that is, and when they start asking, oh, what took them so long? That's why I would have been. I didn't, like I said, submitted anything you can think of to get these people, and they still ain't gonna do shit.
So boom.
Even all the way down to one of the guys climbing in the bed with my daughter. She's even made reports with one of the guys climbing in the bed with her from her mom's previous relationship. They've been so-called investigated. How they investigated when the guy lives in California, I don't know. But we investigated, we closed it out. How? Y'all didn't ask the child nothing.
Wow.
They investigate nothing.
Wow. So who made that report, Vaughn, about the man climbing in the bed with your daughter?
My daughter.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my daughter.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
So let's kind of go back to, so she comes to you, you take the 3 kids in, your 2 kids and her oldest son. because I want to come back to the your daughter making that report. So she comes to you. She needs help. She's got 10 dogs. Uh, that shows kind of gives me a kind of picture what type of woman she is. Because if you getting evicted from a man's house, who's packing dogs? You get what I'm saying?
Fucked up dog. Listen, I would have left the dog as long as these kids good look. And then, like I said, she was put in position. And if you go on the post when I posted it, her mama the same exact way. This ain't something that starts. And I'm not saying to be like, oh, he's nasty, because my mama and her mama was friends for 33 years. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't like this just some stranger ass people. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I'm from Cincinnati, so we don't know them. We ain't been around them in years. But her mom lost custody of them. The way she talks to the kids is the way her mama do. The way she cuts it, that's the way her mama does. And her mom didn't. Her mom, like I said, put her out the second day she was there. Send me text message. I'm not helping with the motherfucking kids no more. I'm not doing nothing. Tell Shanika she needs to figure it out. Go on to Facebook and read the post. I posted that too. But yeah, it started at home, and to the ones that of our family that we are locked in, they know who they are. We cool, whatever. But it's the whole family down there. It's something genetic.
Yeah. So when she comes to you with the 10 dogs and the kids, what happens next, Voon?
That's the thing. She didn't even let me know that this is how it started. I get a call. I wake up. I'm missing calls, and I wind up seeing it was from her. So she when I called her back, she was like, "Baby, Daddy, I was trying to see what you was doing because we was stuck on the side of the road. I had called her flat, and I was like, well, hell, I'm asleep. It's 6 o'clock in the morning." She was like, "Oh, well, we got to stop by there real quick. I'm gonna let the kids come and see you." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I called my other baby mama, like, "Hey, she got to bring the kids. I'm coming to get Corey. That's my youngest son's name." She was like, "All right, come and get me." So I go get my son or whatever. And the kids come through. I'm like, oh, okay. So they there for about an hour. I'm like, all right, I'm thinking they leave. They go outside. They come in with their bags. And I'm like, what's this? She's like, I need you for a couple of days. We had wound up getting into things. I just need you for a couple of days. I never even knew. The reason I found out she wound up into it with the guy is because my daughter. She's the one who told me. So once I had found out that she was into it with the guy that she was dating offline, mind you, the next day her mama had put her out. So the mama, she's one of them. She's an ex-drug addict and all that. So she's one of them that they get mad, they're gonna tell everything. You know what I'm saying? So, fuck her disrespectful ass. Her and that nigga that got into it, and she thinks she gonna come and disrespect me, and I'm not putting up with it. Okay. So then that's when it's confirmation of that's what it was. I let her stay there for a couple of days. Mind you, I had a girlfriend, but she's a diabetic. It got to the point to where she was coming over my house every day, taking a shower, putting her insulin in my refrigerator, and just going like she made herself at home. And in my living room, I'm kind of like I said, I'm 35. I don't like people sitting in my living room. So I'm like, she winds up putting her clothes and stuff in the living room. I'm like, hey, I said, I don't mind your stuff being over here. Put it in the closet though. I'm letting you come over here. Just treat my stuff like it's yours. Left it there for 2 days. So I'm like, hey, I need you to come get. This. Okay, well look, you can come and get your stuff. They take it down your mom's house. This is my house. I don't have to put up with that. I'm taking care of the kids right now. I don't have to help you. I'm doing this because I want to. So from that, it went from she tried to go file for custody. But mind you, I had already had that emotion when she brought the kids down here. So I had already had that emotion when she wasn't even trying to, when I gave her the heads up, like, hey, you need to start doing some stuff. She wasn't doing it. So she had wound up trying to sign them up for school or whatever when they had came down. And my daughter had went up there and wound up saying, hey, we don't live with my mom or my granny. Because, hold on just a second. Hold on.
Yeah, so for those that's just coming in, this is a father's cry for help. A failed CPS system, videos, text messages. I got them showing where the mother is. She doesn't even want the kids. She doesn't even want the children by him. And he's trying to understand why CPS just won't give him his children. The daughter has made complaints on top of complaints, and they told the father that if he makes one more complaint to the CPS, they're taking the children from both him and the mother. And I've never seen a father go this hard where he's posting it. He's posting it. And y'all know if he had anything to hide, he wouldn't post it. He's posting it all on his social media page on Facebook. I seen the videos of the little girl screaming. She was yelling for dear life for her father. And I didn't understand it. I was like, what is happening in this video? I had to tell the mods, give me a second. And I showed them the video. I was like, what the fuck? Thank you, Dre, sis. Hey, Angel, when I seen you guys come in. And I instantly hit him up. I thought it was the mother because the name of the Facebook is putting God first. So I never expected a man to hit me back. And I was like, I would love to talk to you because I want to know what's happening in these videos. And Boone hit me up instantly. And when I heard his voice and I heard it was a man, it shocked me. Right, Latasha. You would think. And after seeing the videos, you would really think. But they're making him out to be the bad guy. They're making him out to be a scorned man. The mother, the baby mother is making him out to be he's scorned. When she's on Plenty of Fish, she's done moved all the way to South Carolina and some more stuff. And he's been in the same space and place. This shows you how failed a system is, and this man needs help. So if there's anybody out there that can help this young man, I would love that. Hey, Boom.
Hey, I'm back.
Thank you.
My bad. Yes, let me real quick. But I forgot what I was getting.
So she went and got a EPO, filed another fake EPO on you, went try to get custody of the kids. So let's get to the part where she goes to a shelter.
Oh, no, that was before these 2 years. This is always all right. So I go to Vegas in 2015. I wound up moving to Vegas in 2015. Well, when I get down there, I had wind up, in Vegas, Sin City, and turning up, all that. So me and her, I bring her down here with me, her and my kids, whatever. And I had wind up coming into some money or whatever. And her mom had wind up moving down here to Las Vegas too. Well, I had wind up getting robbed or whatever. And when her mom came down, mom had wind up convincing her to go to a homeless shelter because we were going to lose our place and everything. So me being me, I'm like, well, shit, I don't care. I can figure this out. At the end of the day, I'm a man. You know what I'm saying? I know how to, but if this is going to make y'all, if they're going to help y'all get a place, you and my kids, go ahead. I'm not knowing it's a domestic violence shelter. It's called the Shade Tree in Las Vegas, Nevada. I don't know if you're from here or whatever. But long story short, she winds up going to this domestic violence shelter and telling the social workers that I was going to catch my kids, in her exact words, I was going to catch my kids on fire and kill them.
Wow.
Okay. So, mind you, when you go to stuff like that, if you ever filed an EPO and there's kids involved, they automatically get the social workers involved. So, the social workers got involved or whatever. They came over and they told me the allegations that was being made. And I'm like, hey, no, that's wrong. Even then, I presented a video with them, with her hitting my daughter with a leather strap from a backpack. Even then, I presented a video. So, she had stated that how she was scared or whatever for her life and how this and this and this. Mind you, we was together 8 years, So we still keeping in contact with each other while she's in that shade tree. Because if you can remember, and that was part of the plan. As long as you can get you a place with you and the kids, I'm cool. So I'm like, hey, you coming over still this weekend? She was like, nah, I can't. So mind you, I haven't seen them for a couple weeks now because they in there, they can't come out, but on the weekends. The way if you want them to help you get a place now, you can't come out, but on the weekends you only get if you come out, you got to go back in before 10 o'clock or whatever. So I'm like, hey, you still coming over for the weekend? She's like, I don't know. I got plans and I just don't know. So long story short, something that next morning, something had told me like, hey, boom, go outside. This is like 6 o'clock in the morning. And I'm like, okay. So I open my door. When I open my door, me and my neighbor's door, they so close that like if you open the screen, they can smack each other. Like that's how close the doors is. Her and my kids is coming out of this man's house. Like, mind you, I got a DPO on me, so I'm not supposed to be around her or my kids. So I'm like, I know you lying. I know you ain't just come out this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know for a fact you ain't gonna get an EPO on me. Tell these people I was gonna kill you. And if you scared for your life, and you're literally 2 feet away from me. Literally 2 and call the police on me. They didn't take me to jail because she was the one who put the EPO out and she was the one over there on the premise. So they didn't take me to jail. But at first they were gonna take me to jail for violating the EPO of me being over there.
That's crazy.
That was back here. The stuff that happened in that video and stuff that I posted, that's something that happened within them 2 years that I was in the state of Kentucky. The shit I'm talking about now, this has been going on before them 2 years. Oh man. That shit is when we was together and split up and all types of shit. Like I said, we was together 8 and a half. My daughter about to be 13 in November. So this shit's been going on for 12 years. So just imagine how much stuff I got to talk about.
Right.
Pictures in my face. She stabbed a girl up here in Vegas. Stabbed the girl in her stomach and killed her baby.
Oh my goodness.
It's a lot of stuff that don't know about. She went to jail for it. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'm saying is like it's not on a record. It's on a record. Grown, stole with the kid. Somebody reported that she just slapped her son on the daycare van that she worked for. It ain't like this. The reports are coming from me. This ain't that. No, people have reported it. I've never had a CPS case in my life until I said, yes, ma'am, I live with her. And if you know about the state of the Commonwealth, if you know about them, if you live in the residence of somebody and that has an open case, everybody over the age of 18 got to take a drug test in the background.
Yep.
So they made me go drug test. So when the supervisor, this was back in 2017, when the supervisor came, she said, Mr. Harris, you're just not going to stop smoking weed, are you? I said, look, y'all are investigating me about weed. That lady closed that shit out quick. That was the only time I've ever seen somebody that they worked with right there. She closed it out. Like, you're right. It's only marijuana. You could be out here selling drugs, whatever else. I'm not. I'm here. I'm working a job, taking care of my kids. This weed ain't making me an unfit father. So, but even this time, they tried to make me go drug test twice a week. And I told them people, no, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not. So they told me I had to present, what's it called, the weed card or whatever. So mind you, I've been, what saved me is I had mine since 2023 from being in car wreck. So that's what saved me. I had it before this case even opened up, so it won't look like, he's just trying to cover his ass.
Right.
Now I've been having. Mom, she done went and got hers when I got out of court. She done went and got her little weed card, so they already a little kind of ahead, like, nah. But they so pro mom that, again, they on my ass. They not even. Yeah.
So even with you presenting the evidence, like, okay, here y'all asked for this, I'm bringing it to you, and now that's still no good. So what are y'all asking for me to bring it for?
This lady's exact words with that video. The video happened last year, okay? The video happened last year. The lady told me, this is her exact words. It's old. I'm not understanding what you. This is Miss Amelia. It's
Of course it's happening. That's why you're presenting this is still happening.
I said, ma'am, I've been presenting this video since the day it happened. I made police reports. I've submitted this same video to y'all when it happened. Of course, it's going to be over a year later if y'all still haven't even did shit about it. The years I've been submitting it.
Wow.
The baby that ran away. The baby that ran away at the family. Her family had a family reunion at the what park was that? Jacobson Park. She ran from the family reunion. I'm getting a call from her, my daughter. Hey, Dad. I said, hey, Naya. Oh, I just wanted to let you know I'm at your door. Naya, what are you doing in my house? Dad, I couldn't do it. I can't be around that lady like that. I love my mom, but I don't want to be around her. She told her mom. Her mom called me crying. Just come and get her stuff. I said, okay, you know what? I'm on my way. And listen to you. You gonna agree with her instead of being on my side and telling her what's right. She don't need to be with you. So you think I'm gonna tell you that my daughter? No, fuck no. I'm not gonna tell my daughter she can't come with me. Anytime she wants to be, she can. I'm not gonna do that.
Wow. And can I read a text message you sent me? One of the messages. Is this from the mother? Let me read it, Boone. She said, and this is why I don't understand what you having so much proof. It shows how sad this shit is. You know, it really shows how sad this is right now. You know what I'm saying? When she said for you to come and get her. Hold on, let me find it.
That's the mom's mom.
Oh, that's the mother's mother.
Yeah, that's what made me even make the post. I wake up to a text 3 o'clock in the morning. I don't even talk to these people. She randomly texted me out of nowhere and said, "What's your that text message that I sent you?" That's the mom's mom.
She said, "Please stop. Called on the social workers on my daughter. This is ridiculous. You are 2,000 miles away and still calling social workers. How about you come to get your daughter so we can live our lives in peace and drama free?" She said, "Stop calling the social workers. When she don't get her way, how about coming to get her? That's too much for you, too, ain't it? You would rather cause somebody's life to be miserable." Shaking my head. Come get your troublemaking daughter. Voon. And this is to Voon, y'all. They're saying, come and get your troublemaking daughter. Who? And who is this in the black and green? Who's in the green? Is that you, Voon? You said does Shanika respect you? Me and her's just talking, and she said,
that's being the mom. That's being her mom.
Okay, she said, so he's texting, he's talking to her mother. He said, does Shanika respect you? Me and her's just talking, and she said she respects you. Didn't she call you a bitch in Vegas, and you was talking about you being on drugs and all of that? She said yes. And she said it still talks about my past now, even though I've turned my Lively completely around, and they throw my past in my face every day. You just don't know how bad it hurts, but I pray to God to give me the strength to continue to be strong. And by the way, I see your brother at church yesterday. I hugged him and cried. You said I told her about herself because me and mama had our problems, but you couldn't pay me to disrespect my mom like your kids do you. And this is what Voon's saying to the mother, like, you could never pay me to disrespect my mother like, your children disrespect you. She said, I know, I'm so proud of you for that. Just be the best dad you could possibly be to my grandkids. That's all I ask of you. And let them know that no matter what, I do love them at the end of the day. Then Boone says, good morning. So you were saying they'll be ready at 7:30, right? Was you talking to the mother or her mother?
I was right there. What you was reading was me and my baby mama's mom.
And she's saying, she just wants you to, she said she wants you to be the best father you can be and to let her grandkids know that she does love them. So that means that Shanika's a problem.
Yeah, that's her when that's the text message I got before that other text message talking about come and get your miserable ass daughter. That's the same person. See, when she don't get up, when yeah, that's the same brand. So that's why I just showed you like 1 minute is oh boom, you the best daddy ever.
Yeah.
But then the next minute, when my daughter with this shit is come and get your troublemaking ass daughter so we can live our drama. Nah, you can't do that. 1 minute is you against your daughter and you writing all this shit about her.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then the next one, you on here talking about how much of a good mother she is. Which one is it? Either she a bad mother, she disrespectful and talk about you and then mistreat her kids, or she don't. Which one? So that's all that was right there. That's why I sent you both. I'm like, nah, she's on Facebook. That's what made me post this shit too. She's on Facebook calling me all type of shit. The mom. Not my baby mama, the mama's mama.
That's crazy. That's sad.
Like, yeah. So I had it like, nah, that's not accurate, man. This woman, and man, she's one of those women. We into it. Me and the mom into it one day. She lifted her dress up with no clothes on and say, "Kiss my MS pussy." And I'm like, yeah, that's how I know it's something wrong with all y'all because when you don't never lift your dress up to your daughter's baby daddy, that's you just crossing the line, bro. Like all y'all discombobulated, man. The whole family, her, the mama got lost them. Shanika, she got the domestic violence and all that shit on her record. The sister got a neglect charge. The brother, yeah, we ain't gonna even go through all that. It's all dysfunctional. It's all dysfunctional.
You got God has been so good to me. Psalms 23, 1-6. You said living the way I should have a long time ago. God first. Your baby girl said, I'm proud of you for being there for us and making sure we're good and risking your life for us. Love you, Dad.
Yeah, that's it.
I see the student of the week where Sa got student of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And she said, your baby girl said, if I can't run away to my dad, and I think she was talking suicidal in that. How does that make you feel to read something like that, Boone, from your 13-year-old daughter?
So when I seen the suicidal stuff, when I first seen it, I was like, any dad, start shit. Hold up, my baby's telling me, hold on, now it's time to go for real. I gotta go get mine. But then when she had called me off the Alexa thing, I was like, Naya, what are you going through? I just got 100 calls from people that see your TikTok talking about what you're going to do and all that. She said, Dad, I just don't want to be down here. I can't be around this lady like that. Mind you, I record all the calls and stuff that we do. So I got everything up there documented. And she was just like, Dad, I'm not going to hurt myself. She's like, but it's just getting to the point I can't take no more. I'm going to wind up running away if I don't get away from her. And I had to tell him, like, Naya, just give me to this weekend, give me to this weekend. I'll be down there. Which I'm coming. I'm going to get my baby. The social work gave me the approval. I'm going to get my, I got kids here in Vegas too. So, I can't just be like, hey, I can't just leave them like that. So, but I'll be in Kentucky this weekend to get my baby.
Okay.
For sure.
And
For sure.
That's what we see a lot of, Boom, because where we cover kids over here, we advocate for the kids. And it seems like every time somebody tries to fight to get their child, it's like it's almost too late. And it's not even almost. Every time we read a story, when something happens to the kid, they're unalived, now they want to force an apology. You know what I'm saying? It's like, y'all could have saved the kids. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could have saved that child's life by just doing the right thing. And they're never doing the right thing. But Boom, we're gonna help you. Do the kids do your two kids got their own attorney, Boom?
Yeah, they have a family attorney. His name is what the frick is this, Rob Smith or something like that. They've even already talked. Listen, when I tell you we've been through everything already, they've even talked to him, told him the same shit they told him. Mind you, they put the parent out and talked to them themselves. You know what I'm saying? So they talked to them. They told them everything. They still ain't did shit.
Wow.
They ain't did shit. We got families, we got social workers. It done went from Destiny to Amelia, and I didn't even reach out to Amelia's supervisor, which is Sean. So that's 3 social workers. forget Dunn Elementary in Louisville. They social worker when she reported the baby mama punching her in the stomach. Them, and then it's another. Her name is Shelby Downey. I don't even know what the hell school they go to now, but if that's the only thing I know about the lady, is that's the social worker's name up at the school. I've been calling her all week. Ain't returned text message, everything. Ain't returned no call, no nothing.
Wow.
No
Wow.
nothing. But then when they see somebody lash out, or if I was to come down there and really show my ass and start being destructive, they gonna lock my ass up.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna lock me up.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't play. I'm one man. I cannot be a deadbeat. You know what I'm saying? I will not. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I can't say I believe in God and then mistreat my. How I'm gonna love God? Well, I can't see, but I see my kids and disown them. I'm not doing that.
Let's go.
Not me.
Let's go. I can respect that. I know that's right, Boone. Man, just talking to you is inspiring. And I hope many other fathers hear your story out there. You know what I'm saying? To never give up in the fight that you're up against, because you are up against one hell of a failed system. You are up against one with all the evidence, the just what I've seen. I'm trying to understand why is the CPS failing the children. Y'all not failing Boone. Y'all are failing these children. Each and every one of the kids is in the household.
I sent you pictures of. I don't know if you can go on the TikTok once you get off the air, but go on my baby girl's TikTok and look at her videos. And I don't know if y'all familiar with the what's that girl's name that the story has been going viral? Naziah Harris.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all familiar with that?
Yeah, I've been covering that case since January up until the other day. Yeah.
Okay, you see how like she in her TikTok videos, she just like you could tell like her whole mood is like she just ain't herself. She ain't dressed. Mind you, I'm one of them daddies. If I got it on, my kid got it on. My baby on there with big ass baggy clothes, like she looks like. Just go on there and look. And then and I sent you pictures of how she looks when she's in my care. Smiling from ear to ear. It's just crazy, man. But the system, the way they doing it, they allowing it though. And the crazy thing is, and then I'm gonna say this, and if they got any questions, I'll answer them or whatever. But they had wound up making us, like I said, doing the little, she get a week, I get a week or whatever, right? And then they was like, well, y'all got to split the school thing until we get this little meeting or whatever, right? So when I had called Miss Shauna, the supervisor, and when she told me about the video that they put over or whatever from last year, I had also asked, I'm like, she's like, and our concern is, okay, if you're such concerned about it, then why'd you leave? I said, what do you mean why'd I leave her with the parent, with her mama? Y'all told me that basically I have to give her time with this child. What do you mean? So they try any way to where they can manipulate to make it seem like, oh, the dad is the one that's the problem. This shit does not go in a black man's, I don't give a fuck what, it does not go in a black man's favor at all. At all.
It don't. It don't. So basically they're saying, you got the kids, you can have your kids, and she can get them on these days. And then when you allow them to go, now they're trying to use that against you. Like, why would you even let the kids go over here and leave them in that position? Like, so it's like, damn if I don't, damn if I do.
Yeah. And mind you, before the 2 years, the only reason I came to Kentucky is because they told me that I had to live in the same state as the child resided in order for me to get rights to the child.
And that's not true.
And this ain't nothing to do with it, but if I was at first, like right now, y'all heard a baby in the background or whatever. This ain't my baby. This is my other baby mama's kid. This is not my child. You know what I'm saying? She got 4 kids. I'm not with no relationship or nothing with this lady. But because of the baby daddy I am, I'm one of them. Like, I got a baby with her. I don't mind helping her with her other kids when her other baby daddy's black.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? She got 4 other kids. And guess what? I got one of them that ain't mine in the car, and the other three, I'm going to pick pick up from school. She at
Okay.
work. I don't. Yeah, she at work. I don't. And it ain't no. I want to be where I don't want her. You know what I'm saying? For these
Mhm.
kids, this is where I am with kids.
And Boone, I know you're fighting hard for the kids because you had a whole record deal that you let go, correct?
Oh, what?
You had a whole record career, right? That you let go to fight for your kids,
Man,
correct?
me and my brother, shout out to him. We actually was down here with Vegas, messing with Universal and Def Jam down here. And again, I got into some big money to where they was really invested in us, like really invested. I'm talking about we had shows to go to do shows with Netflix. We Master P, his photographer Milkman, the first United Kingdom awards that came to America because they was in Las Vegas. We had every the Essence Festival in Louisiana. We had all that. I didn't make none of it. I didn't go to none of it because I had court dates. I had to give up all that for my court date. And that's the thing about it. I could have said, you know, like anybody else, fuck the kid. But I couldn't. That money didn't mean shit because I know I can go back and get some more of that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I can't go back and fix the relationship with my kids. They gonna have questions. Well, why you ain't sacrifice? And I know for a fact, even if the system fails me, I know for a fact that my kids ain't gonna question it. They gonna know. Like I read that post, Dad, you risked your life. I know for a fact my baby understands that.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So
Man, they said, and you have so many dads that turn their backs for nothing. They said, stay strong, brother. Shacey said, supporting her is helping the kids. God is blessing you in so many ways and overflow, no room to store, wait and see. They said, that's a real man. Samad said, it's that bitter baby mother. She don't know how to let go so her children can be okay. Um, they said, I hope he gets his children because they're putting him in a tight position dealing with this situation. They were saying when you go over there to her home this weekend, don't go by yourself. They just don't think it's safe for you to go by yourself because, with her putting lies out on you and stuff like that, they just don't want you to get in trouble.
listen, I made that post, y'all. The whole Kentucky ready to go to war, man. I just don't. It's not one of those situations to where I was not trying to have it to worry about. Oh, let's get shit started. I don't. I'm 35. I don't give a fuck about drama. I did this to get exactly what you just did, and that's how I know that God he's all right, man. He's all right. Because what I thought was gonna have to happen. Somebody reached out to get this story out. I don't want nobody to do nothing to her because I just don't. God already, her life already is whooping her ass enough. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want nobody to do nothing to her. But I want this story out. I want my kids to get what they deserve. My baby got 5 years left until she's considered legally grown. Legally. But that's not always be my baby. You know what I'm saying? So,
Mm-hmm.
and I want her to experience these last 5 years. She deserves it. She deserves peace. She deserves it.
Boone, you are a stand-up guy. I must say, you're amazing. Man, you have moved my audience. They are totally on your side and stuff. They're praying for you and stuff. They said, words cannot express how my heart goes out to you and your kids. And the fact that you're speaking so highly, and any other man will be on her bashing their baby mother. You not bashed her one time. You have stated nothing but facts like, hey, I think it's a cycle of family trauma. Her mother lost them to the system and stuff, and a lot of mental. You see a lot of mental things and stuff. So,
Yeah.
and you said, I don't want nobody doing anything to her. That's still my child's mother. So and even when you opened your door to her in 10 dogs, You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cause you know what I'm saying? It'll stop right there. Like, come on, die. Like, even if it was me and my baby daddy, like I'm drawing the line. And I'm gonna say I know me and my attitude in my mind, I'm gonna say some shit that's just not kind. But you didn't do that. You opened your door to not just your two, but you said, hey, he's mine too. I've been in his life. You know what I'm saying? Regardless what his circumstances is with his father, he sees me as a father, and that's the man I'm gonna present myself as to the 14-year-old. And I just, how you got your baby mother's son in the car with you now that's not yours and picking up the other children and y'all not even together, it speaks volumes. It
Yeah.
does. And I wish there was more fathers like that because we're losing our black men to this crooked, failed system, the failed society altogether. And I just want you to know
But
from
you
me.
know,
Go ahead.
from my experience, and I hope a lot of people don't take what I'm about to say wrong. But from my experience, it's not that the dads walk away because of their, or they just walking away. It's not. It's strictly because the system is letting us black men down. Not just the kids, but the system was not. If you have dread, tattoo, goals in your mouth, the system is not. They're not going to take you serious. They're not. They're going to literally. And again, mind you, I'm 35. I've been in trouble one time in my life. I got pulled over for some prescribed. I got pulled over and took in jail, and I had prescribed pills on me. They just wasn't in a container. I was getting ready to take them, and I wound up on probation for 2 years. That's the only charge I ever had on my record in 35 years. So, and I'm still having this problem of getting my kids. I've never been convicted of no other crime.
Like you
So
said, society saying because you got tattoos, because you got dreads, you know what I'm saying? You're already stereotyped.
yep, yes, ma'am.
Okay, I got a homegirl named Candy. One of my sisters, she said, I'm in a meeting, but please let him know if I can help him in any way. I will. I'm out here in Vegas.
Oh yeah, you out here in Vegas. Can you think? I don't know how to do nothing. I try to
I'll
call
connect you.
back.
I'll send her your number if you want me to, Voon. This is one of my
Yeah.
close sisters. Okay. I'll send her
Okay.
I'll send her your number and connect you guys and stuff like that.
And
She's cool.
anybody that's on there that can help me, you can post my Facebook, my phone, whatever. I need any resource that I could possibly have. It ain't if I can't make another report or the kids gone, so it ain't like that. Just defeat the person. I ain't serious, so
That's sad. that it's just like the kids are at between a rock and a hard place. He just said he can't even make another report if something did happen. She said, Samad said that's how the system is designed. They don't want the fathers to get their children. They will give them to the mother. The mother has first dibs on keeping the kids. So she's just saying how
that's because the government has become the father in the home. That's
Yep.
why they don't want it. The government has become the father in the home.
Mm.
The benefits, the free. What's the point of having a daddy around when we already give y'all food stamps? We give y'all all the housing. We give y'all this. What's the point you need the daddy for? Put his ass on child support so we can lock him up.
Mm-hmm. You said that. You just said a mouthful with that one. The government is definitely the fathers in these homes for sure. She said so Aunt Natty said find a single father advocacy. She said they have single father advocates out there.
In Vegas.
I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna look it up for you. I'm gonna look up a lot of information. Moderators, if we can get together and look up some stuff in Vegas, such as the single father advocacy and other resources for Voon, let me know, guys. Put it in the Discord if y'all want to. Text it to my phone. However, y'all can reach out to me. Send any information and resources to me. Okay. Hey Nadine. So yeah. Hey. She said salute to this father trying to do the right thing. Mm. Man, boom. This is crazy. Well, we're gonna help you over here on my end. The Riders is gonna help you. I'm gonna get you and Candy connected. She's good people's, okay? She's real cool.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
my sis. So she said she's gonna help you in any way possible. So Candy, can you look up some resources out there where you with you being in Vegas? Look up as many resources you can for Voon, and I'll give you his number in just a second and stuff like that. They say we are a ward of the state when we have children. They are theirs. Yeah, Shacy. The government really is the father of the children. That's why they set the system up that way.
Yeah. Somebody told me I had an older person. They said go to a school and look at it. Go to a jail and look at it.
Yeah.
I ain't understand it until I did it. And a person ain't gonna understand what I just said until they do it. It's all designed the same way. It's programmed the same way. They get you up, tell you what the hell to do, the things, everything's on the schedule. Everything, man. Like,
Yep.
the government is our, well, not ours, but yeah, that's what they want it to be, at least. But see, when you got somebody like me to come here once in the blue moon, that ain't great, let them look. Well, you could be the stepdaddy now, because I might need a little help in there. Because I'm be the daddy now.
Miss Sharon said, Voon, I went through the same thing with my son and his BM. It was a hard fight and the system was against him, but he won and raised her with my help. Keep fighting.
Yes, ma'am. I appreciate it. I ain't gonna stop.
TT, send me that. Send it to my phone, TT. Send it to my text message and I'll send it to him. Yeah, send it to my phone and I'll send it to him. Miss Sherry Clark said, brother, keep praying. We are praying for you and keep trusting in God and keeping the faith and believe that God is going to work it all out on your behalf. Amen.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Queen Butterfly, send that to me in a text message. They got the Fatherhood Project, Child Custody, Burton and Reardon. They got a lot of stuff I'm going to be sending you here in a second, Boom. Okay?
Okay.
I'm going to give you a call after this, Boom. Thank you so much for joining us. Man, keep up the good fight. Me and you need to stay in connect and in contact. So I'll be sending you these resources in just a second and stuff. And I'll be sending my homegirl your number. So look out for her to be calling you. And I'll send you her number as well.
All right, and I appreciate you for having me on here today. I appreciate everybody's comments and again, I love and thoughts of prayers, especially the prayers, man. If y'all could keep me up. You know, I always wouldn't even work out if we don't get the prayers in, man. So just keep my kids, if not me, keep my kids lifted in prayer.
We keeping all y'all.
My son is Elijah.
Say that again for him, Boom.
My daughter's name is Anaya, and my son's name is Elijah.
He said, even if y'all don't keep him up in prayer, please keep his kids wrapped up in prayers. But we're going to keep all y'all wrapped up in prayers. Boom, me and you are going to be talking on a consistent basis because I'm not going to let this go. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to share this video. And if y'all got Instagram, if y'all got Facebook, please share this live on there so other people can come and watch this. Okay, mods and members and subscribers, please share this on all your social media platforms, okay, so we can get this story out there because we never know who's going through what Voon is going through and stuff. And like he was saying, how people just give up the good fight, you know what I'm saying, based off of what the system is putting them through, you know what I'm saying, being up against all these people and they're all saying the same thing, it will give you self-doubt, you know. So I agree 100%, Voon. Thank you so much for being so. Man, you're amazing. You're an amazing father. You're an amazing man. We need more men like you, especially being so young. We definitely do. I think you will inspire the world and keep telling this story. I don't care if you told it here. Continue telling this story to save the next child, Voon, because you could save another household full of kids with your voice alone.
Yes, ma'am.
So,
yes, ma'am. And again, thank you for having me.
Yes, thank you, Voon, and I wish you nothing but the best. And again, me and you'll stay in contact, okay? This is not your last time hearing from Miss Parker at all, and I'll be sending you some information over in just a second.
Okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thank you too.
All right. Man, shout out to Voon again for it is let me give it to y'all in the chat. Let me see if I can copy it like this. I'm going to put it, this is his Facebook, guys. And when I seen the pudding guy first, I was just like, there it is right there. You guys make sure y'all go follow him. He's got more stuff on his page showing things that he's going through with this family, with the social worker. So he's being very open and transparent about who he is, what he's going through, and things like that. And again, I have sons. I have sons, and I hope that I don't have to go through this with them. You know, Miss Sharon just put in the chat, tell them, hey, it was hard. I fought for with my son. I know another lady that used to be over here. She went through the same thing with her son. They fought, and she said it was a struggle because they're already labeling our black men due to their hair, due to the ink on their skin, due to the color. Is a big one. You know what I'm saying? And we have these women. We have to stop. We have to stop because the kids that really need the help won't get it because of the false allegations you're putting out there, Shanika. He lost a whole career, but he said he'd rather have his child in his life over a career that he can start all over again. He said if he can praise God, someone he don't even see, how could he ever deny his children? That's huge to me. That speaks volumes to me. It speaks volumes that he is coming from Vegas any and every time at the drop of a dime, but he's like, hey, I do have other kids. I just can't up and leave them, but you know what I'm saying? I will drop everything to go get my children. He said, I've caught so many flights. Do you need those receipts? So it ain't like he's around the corner, up the street, or nothing. But it's black women like you that make it bad for all of us, for our sons, for the future of our children. Women like you, bitter, suffering from mental issues that your ass is too embarrassed to say that you have. It's not your fault that you have them because they've been trickled down and your mother. It started with you. But you start abusing drugs. See, you said your life is turning around. See, your life isn't turning around when you don't take accountability. And you're still not using, but doing the same thing you was doing while you was addicted and on drugs. You still got the same behaviors. You cannot be clean and change with the same behaviors. See, it's doing the same thing. Oh, it's called insanity. It's what they call it when we in drug class. Thinking you're going to get a different result when you're not. It's insane. It's insanity. And I hate it for this young man. Because kids are suffering. We have a little girl that's 13. Even for him to bring up the Nazir Harris case, I never told him I covered that. I never spoke to him about nothing but his child and the things he's went through. So for him to even know about the Nazir Harris case, he doesn't want his child to be a Nazir Harris is crazy to me. But we got Shanika being a bitter bitch. Because your life ain't going right. It has nothing to do with the man. It ain't even just her. I don't care who it is. Go get your shit together. Ain't nothing stopping us from getting our shit together. Hey, when they move on, but you can sleep with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. That's not how life works out. Shout out to y'all, man. A failed CPS system. My father's cry for help. Boom, we're gonna keep you and your children wrapped up in prayers, and may many other black fathers see. Don't give up on y'all children. I know, man. Me saying it sounds so cool, and I know it ain't easy, but don't give up on y'all children, okay? Don't. Because the system is gonna eat them alive, and your child is gonna be a Nazai Harris. They're gonna get put in somewhere God knows what position. So if you have a son that's going through this, fight every step of the way with him. Don't let him give up. Salute everybody. Thank you guys for purchasing a super sticker, super chat. I did meet my goal, but guess what? This conversation was priceless. It didn't even matter today. You know what I'm saying? I just was so hurt looking at his daughter write those posts about suicide at 13. That's not what our children are supposed to be doing. It's just not. It's just not. While you living your best funk ass life, your daughter is suffering. She doesn't want to be with you. Your household is so disruptive that she wants to run away. Even if it's the cost of her being with her father, she's willing to run. And you and your mother writing things to him saying, come and get the drama-filled bitch and all of this, baby. Y'all issues run deep within. Men crawling in her bed, her reporting it, and a failed CPS system still letting this baby down. She doesn't have nobody. She doesn't have nobody. So what choice is it giving her? What choice is everybody giving this 13-year-old? Nobody's listening. The only person that's listening, they ain't even letting him come through and save her. So guess what they do? They look for a Jarvis Butts. There's a Jarvis Butts out there lurking somewhere around, waiting for a despaired 13-year-old little girl to pretend to be their hero, only but to take their innocence and take their lives. That's it. That's all. Shout out to you guys. Thank you guys so much. Again, that is Voon's Facebook right there. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that want to get in contact with him, give me a number and I'll shoot it to him and things like that. I appreciate the resources, guys. Thank you so much. If y'all can again shoot them to my text messages or something, you know what I'm saying, so I can get it to him. I tip my hat off to him because he's doing everything he can. The devil will find a way to intervene. Hold on and continue to fight. Absolutely, TT. Lord, please keep those babies safe from harm. Yes, Sonya. Yes. Absolutely. Thank you guys. Y'all go enjoy the rest of y'all Monday. I appreciate y'all. And I will see y'all back here tomorrow with my regular news. And don't forget, Wednesday, we're going all the way down to New Orleans, okay? We are going down there to see what happened in Hurricane Katrina to our people. You know, we're doing our history lessons for a reason, not a season. Okay, so salute to y'all. And those that gifted a membership, purchased the membership, been a member for a while, thank you so much. Those that purchased the super sticker or super chat, thank you guys. Again, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I seen Self-Made Princess come in. I know that's Quintani. Justice for baby Quintani. His trial will be coming up in January. And I still have Jalen Lewis, Jaden Bridges. I got Jalen Lewis's trial coming up on the 15th. I'm going to be covering that. Okay, guys? So, again, salute to everybody. Enjoy the okay.
Miss Parker, the YouTube star, lighting up the screen, you know who you are. Bringing news you can use and a laugh or two. She's got the facts, the fun, and the realest view. With a voice so smooth and a smile so bright, she's shining like a beacon in the darkest night. Deep dives on the stories that really matter. She's breaking it down, cutting through the chatter. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone. With a heart so big and an attitude strong. Miss Parker's where you know you belong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard. Asking all the questions, never missing a word. Or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, Miss got the news to amuse and the truth to reveal. Digging for the answers, keeping it real. For those who need a champion, she's standing tall. Fighting for justice, she's giving her all. With every upload, she's making a change. Bringing people together, no matter the range. So hit that subscribe, don't miss a beat. Miss Parker's got the content that can't be beat. Questions we all have, she's not afraid to ask. Uncovering the story, she's up to the task. With a laugh, a wink, and a spirit so true, Miss Parker's got the magic and she's sharing it with you. Pop in, stay a while, you'll feel right at home. She's got a little something for everyone. With a heart so big and an act too strong. Miss Parker's where you know you belong. She's an advocate, a friend, a voice for the unheard. Asking all the questions, never missing a word. Or a second to none. She's blazing like the sun. Miss Parker, the only one. So here's to Miss Parker, the star of the show, bringing light to the world everywhere she goes. Tune in, stay tuned, you'll never be the same. Miss Parker, remember the name. Miss Parker, remember the name. So here's to Miss Parker, the star of the show,